Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I'm Insetic. With me is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
And Daffodil.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so we're headed to the airport. We've got a plane to catch. I guess some things to grind. The airport is a pretty interesting level because it kind of takes that. It's a return to the sort of long and linear sort of level layout. I'm using a lot of L's, but sort of level design that those downhill levels from Tony Hawk 1 were. But this isn't. It's not like there's a finish line you hit and the timer stops and whatever.
Yeah, there's a nice little hub at the end.
All contained. Yeah. So, we're going to be starting, I guess, at the front entrance, and we're going to be skating our way through, security, baggage claim, getting down to the terminal, all of that, while doing sick lines. And yeah, you can look out the windows, and there's a lot going on.
So
outside.
all the horrors of traveling via the air, but without any of the stress.
I've had some pretty decent air travels.
Me too, to be honest.
I don't like traveling.
Okay.
Just because I hate having to carry around my bags and it's a hassle.
Yeah, well, when you're a skateboarder, you're free. All you carry around is your board and your arsenal of sick tricks.
Yeah.
Sometimes your boombox.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I turned off that special trick, or I swapped it out, so not in this case.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just realized Muska has no backpack in this one.
Right. Yeah, he's traveling light.
Yeah.
But who's not going to get to travel at all if we don't get them their tickets? These two. Yeah, you saw they left their tickets. So that's
How'd
one of the...
How'd they get this far without tickets?
Things were different way back when.
Yeah. When did this game come out?
Pre 9/11, right?
Actually, it's post 9/11.
Yeah.
It was probably mostly designed. I don't really want to get into that. I don't want to make jokes or whatever about it. But yeah. Instead, let's just watch the sick Remo slide.
Yeah.
And look at all of these. Yeah. We're not actually traveling anywhere, whatever, to collect the flags and to visit all the countries. You just have to hit the flags and.
I always find
disappointing.
I find it such a treat when levels in any game, but especially Tony Hawk, show you what's going on outside and have props moving around, like the planes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's such a dare. It's I dare you to try and get out here.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it does feel like on some level, I kind of feel like I'm looking out there and thinking, oh, why can't we skate out there? Well, on the other hand, you could ask that at any level. If they let you outside, then they would need to put more moving and interesting elements just beyond the planes, and then you would wonder why you can't skate out there.
Yeah, of course.
Or they would have to put some kind of very bland skybox, and then we'd all go, that looks like dog shit. So
the bland area didn't stop my interest from being piqued as a child.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good round. You got all the scores.
Yeah. So, getting the flags, you get a different gap for getting each one. So if you're having trouble, I guess with the 6 score, that's a good way to do it. Since you can kind of, if you hold that grind, you can rack up a bunch of gaps and get a good multiplier.
Now that tickets goal is interesting. I don't know, because you get that ticket and when you bail, you drop it. So,
right.
I don't know of another goal in Tony Hawk 3, at least, that has that kind of condition.
Right. When you bail, you drop it, and also if you go through security,
they
take your ticket. So you have to avoid all of these, but there are multiple ways to do so.
Yeah, that's not your ticket,
cool.
So security's going to confiscate it.
But the others got through with no tickets.
Well, they got their tickets. Well, no, they didn't stop you. So they got through with someone else's ticket.
Maybe one of the pickpockets stole it.
Yeah,
that's possible too. Yeah.
So airport is a cool level, but you see, there's a lot of things in it for, I guess, you to bump off and whatever. So you're gonna see in this recording, it was just really tough for me to keep a straight line and get what I wanted to do first try. Even just grinding that baggage claim, I got the wrong grind 3 times in a row.
Oh.
I don't know. And then with the pickpocketers, that's also going to be awkward looking. Like I don't know, just I was having.
That's cool. You're doing your best.
I've been having movement troubles really kind of this whole game. like if you guys might have seen, just I don't know, not lining up for stuff real well or whatever. But
yeah, I feel like this level marks like a sort of clear difference in how the levels are designed. With like between 2 and 3, especially, this has like lanes of grindables kind of leading you through the level. You can like grind through the whole thing in one go if you wanted to.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be easy, but it's doable.
Yeah, and it sort of like sets you up to do it too, between the lights and the rails on the side.
Yeah, and actually I think there is a manual gap for pretty much manualing the entire way down, or at least keeping a combo from starting at a certain point to getting past a certain point still in that combo.
Great.
It sort of feels like they maybe like created a level that would be semi-realistic, put all the regular stuff in their baggage claims and gates and a place for security and that kind of thing. And then thought, okay, well, we've got lights here. Let's readjust it to give this a line and that a line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like as much a level for the sake of moving around as it is an airport. It's like they decorated level bits to fit in with the theme rather than vice versa.
Yeah, because sometimes you see levels that are in extreme sports games where it's like, this is extremely gamey. This is extremely, they clearly just designed a level and then went, oh, what should the theme be? Make this work.
Bob, you might want to close your eyes. This might give you a headache.
I already had one.
Okay. So glad Muska didn't get confiscated by security.
Yeah, so you can go through the X-ray and get over here to kind of a secret helipad and then grind the helicopter and watch it take off. And even trying to do that, somehow I got between the X-ray and the wall. Just, again, don't design tight spaces where you can not go through the thing.
See, the other thing I'm thinking as I'm watching this, and obviously this would have been more obvious to everyone who played the Tony Hawk games. Oh, go ahead.
Never mind. No, actually, next run will be better. Sure.
I was just going to say, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking back to Tony Hawk 5 and thinking, man, they really boned that all up. It's right?
You can look anywhere on Earth and then look at Tony Hawk 5 and think they really
well, yeah, but I didn't play the Tony Hawk games growing up. So what I saw of Tony Hawk 5 that looked really bad was the mechanics looked bad, and it didn't look like it was playing like Tony Hawk, and it was very buggy. So those were the things that instantly caught my eye as someone who wasn't familiar with the series. But looking at this game, I'm thinking, the level design has a lot of intent, and it feels both gamey and also sort of real.
They're straddling a line that I think they straddled really well through to Underground 2 and even American Wasteland.
Yeah, and THPS 5 doesn't even attempt to straddle that line. It's just bad level design.
Yeah, in the 2X series leading up to this, we just sort of talked about how Tony Hawk 3, Neversoft kind of goes away from really putting noticeable landmarks in every level.
Right.
Mm-hmm. This really is a more arcadey kind of design. This is airport. The previous level was suburbia.
Right.
It's based off a concept, off a thought. But yeah, it's still... They still really design it to capture the field,
you feel like this is...
To give it personality. It's not just symmetrical, like all the Tony Hawk 5 levels.
Totally.
Yeah, if you took this level, lifted it straight out of Tony Hawk, and put it into, a totally different genre of game, really, I think the main thing you'd have to change is the quarter pipes. And everything else would basically fit.
Speaking of quarter pipes, that last one, those are tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to get the pickpocketers. We've already seen they have a really tiny hitbox. You have to be dead on accurate.
Yeah, and the pedestrians will just punch you out.
Yeah, this frustrates me to look back at. I don't know. I don't want to see any fucking static in the comments section. All right, I was trying. Like,
Seneca's
they
doing
got a
his
real
best.
small hitbox. You can ride right past them and just miss them. It's... Well, I'm in a bad mood now, so you two...
I think that's
Hey, but you did
maybe...
it.
That's a bit of a missed opportunity. They should have had the pedestrians kind of dive out of your way or something. But
yeah, I mean...
I see what they were doing. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for pickpockets to exist without pedestrians, so...
Yeah, and I mean,
Ain't no
pedestrians
pockets to
can
pick.
give you, extra multipliers if you do cool stuff next to certain ones, but then they could just get in your fucking way.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Oh yeah, get that stat. Nice.
Yeah.
Shit.
This was one of those things where, like, if I didn't get these 2 stat points here, I probably would have restarted from the very start. Because it would have been like, well, I have to do another run just to get 2 stat points. Like, I don't know. We were having a good time. I'm turning this into a bad time.
The other thing I was thinking about THPS 5 is... Wait, where are they... Oh, okay.
They're going away out
They don't
want to
hear about THPS.
How great would it have been if they had managed to, like, just port a couple of these levels into THPS 5? I don't know if that would be great, but at least it would be nice. It would be an attempt.
I mean, like, probably the one... I don't know. I haven't played or seen all of Tony Hawk 5, but they did take, like, School 2 from Tony Hawk 2, modified it a bit, called it School 3, and I don't know. That's probably the closest you'll get to.
Yeah, I just think, like, it's
a
a real missed opportunity to like, it should have been like a real, like, a hit right to your nostalgia bones, and it just wasn't.
I guess they tried
it's
to
a
do that
cash
with
grab,
Tony
but it
Hawk
shouldn't
HD.
feel like a cash grab.
If
Yeah, that's true.
It's so
Tony Hawk
easy
HD.
if we all get what I want.
Yeah.
want. But yeah, so that was the airport, and we'll also be looking at the airport in the Gen 5 version.
Let's fly.
Otherwise, we're going on to Skater Island, the second competition. So either way, I'll see you then.
Bye-bye.